Hi everyone, welcome to Chess Nomad. My name is Louis. Today we're going to play a 10-minute game. We have an opponent and now we have 10 minutes to think, folks. 10 minutes to think are going to feel like a long time. So let's get comfortable. I don't know what happened there. Something double clicked. 10 minutes now, it's going to seem like a long time. 1-minute games are very fast. 3-minute games are a little better. I think I feel like I should play more 3-minute games because that 5 minutes, yeah, I could do 5-minute games, but I could do 5-minute games, but I feel like if I do 3-minute games, I can put a few games together in one video. And 5-minute games are just a little bit longer. I feel like I can't do as many, so maybe in the future I can do maybe like 2 5-minute games, which could turn out to be a 20-minute video. So yeah, let's see what he wants to do here. Can't really attack my knight. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, so what do we have here? You can't really attack. Maybe you can bring his queen here, or you could just play knight to c6. Threatening to capture, but then I capture back. Okay, so if I capture, then he's just going to capture back. So let's pin the knight, and now we can capture. All right. I got beaten pretty bad playing 1-minute bullet games. I got beaten pretty bad playing 3-minute games. I feel like now. Oh, you moved the bishop. Why would you move the bishop? That is so silly. I was going to take that bishop. That's not right. Let's do that. He's gonna. If he goes there, I can capture the bishop with my knight, but then I lose a good outpost for the knight. That's not going anywhere. So if I push, okay, let's think about this. If I push h4, his knight is still pinned, but he's gonna push h5. At which point I can just capture, and then what happens? Why don't we just do that? Let's just push. I feel like he's going to push h5. If he doesn't, then he's going to lose. Not necessarily, because he still has that, which I will take. Okay, so either that, okay. Okay, so if we push h5, we are threatening to capture the bishop. He's probably going to do that, and we can't do much else. Okay, so I have an idea here. I don't know if it's going to work. So we push h5, he takes bishop, we take bishop, he takes my rook. It and then I take that pawn. So that's my idea. Now the king has to move. Now the king has to move. So what other continuation do I have here? Once the king moves, I have nothing else. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. So I can capture. Then he captures. If I don't do anything, then my pawn's not hanging. But then if he moves if I move my bishop, he's going to move the knight, and then he's going to push. Then we capture that. So why don't we just move? Why don't we let's just do that. I don't know if it's losing. I felt like I could have checked the king here with my pawn, but then I have no good continuation here. I mean, I could, no. I need to bring my bishop to g2 to guard my rook. Then I can push g5, and then if he takes, I take. My rook is protected. Actually, I can push, and if he takes, I take with the bishop, so I can pin his knight. Okay, so he's going to do that. Let's proceed as planned. Actually, we don't even take. We'll just take with the bishop. All right. I'm just staying here. Let me see if I. Okay. I see what he's doing. We can take the knight. Let's just take the knight. He's probably going to, okay. Captures, we could capture that bishop. I don't think we are ready to capture that bishop yet. Let's do that. Okay. So if he captures my pawn with his pawn, if he captures on g5, I have bishop to g5. But then he's got that. He's got pawn to f6. Yeah. And then either the bishop or the knight will fall. But if he does that, I can sacrifice the bishop, take this bishop on g6, threaten to capture the rook. So maybe I have that. It just looks nice when I do that. All right. So what did he do? He took. So we do that. If he takes my queen. Okay, so he didn't take my queen. So this is a good chance for us to take his queen first. Let's take queen first. Then we give a check. Check. Now we can move bishop. Oh, let me not do that. We can move bishop to g2 to protect my rook, or we can just do that. So if we play bishop to g5, he's going to push that pawn most likely. Then we can take. He takes, and then we take. So why don't we do that? Okay. As planned. And now we have rook to d8 with check, and we threaten to capture that rook. Okay, so he didn't do that. He didn't, well, I don't know what he's doing. He's probably going to try to capture. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's just do that. Come on, mouse slip. Come on. Oh, I reached the end of the tracking pad. I'm gonna lose a piece one of these days like that. All right, so what we can threaten the rook. We threaten the rook. The knight cannot move because he loses that rook. We feel like we need to activate this rook. So maybe we do a rook left. Maybe we bring the rook here, then pawn here. So if he takes, we take with check. What else can I do here? I don't want to move here. That's not gonna do anything. All right, let's see what his plans are. Okay, so that's fine. Actually, I have that, and then I'm going to go here and threaten to capture the rook. But he still has, he can still go here. No, he can't go there, but he can go here. So rook can go there. Looks like we lost the light, folks. At some point, I got to remember to charge my lights. All right. I shall cross my arms for a change. I'm ahead on time. Look at that. I got 4 minutes. He's only got 2.5 minutes. So for a change, I'm ahead on time. I feel like this game is in the bag. These two pieces are going to take care of themselves. It doesn't have a dark square bishop. That knight cannot move. The knight cannot go anywhere because I will capture. Okay, so he's got that. So let's do that. So actually, I could have done that with check. That would have been better. Okay, so we got time. So let me think about this. If we do that with check, that is not checkmate because we are threatening the king, but the king has that square and that square to escape to. So I feel like we should just take the rook. Okay, very good. We took the rook. Now, and I won. Okay, so we won. I don't think I'm going to do an analysis on this game, but so what I would have done next, I would have to develop my rook. So I feel like maybe that if I went here, he has that threatens my rook. So I don't have, okay, I have that move, which doesn't look like a lot. He still cannot develop that knight. He doesn't have a lot of pieces left. So maybe he's going to start pushing that. I do that. So if he moves the rook, I take the knight. At some point, if he develops the rook, I will just take the knight. So I could at this point then just move my bishop out of the way. Okay, it won't let me. It won't let me move my pieces now. Okay, I guess I can't. It won't let me do it. I was so happy moving these pieces. It won't let me do it a minute. Okay. So you get the point. I was going to move my bishop out of the way. Maybe here to h6. And then, depending on what he does. Well, I mean, one thing I can do is I could just start pushing the pawn. Actually, I should have just left my rook here and just start pushing the pawn. So if he takes my pawn, I take his bishop. That's it. That's it, folks. That's it. So I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Click the little thumbs up thingy majiggy. Click the little bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And I will see you next time, folks.